Alright, good afternoon, my people. Alpha Chris here again. It's been a while. I'll give you guys a sit down one on one. So today we will be just talking about just random stuff for about a few minutes and see where it gets us. Alright. So one of the first thing we would like to talk about is how to stay on track with your goals, your gym goals, right? So for me, the first thing I do is always to set a target to reach by a certain time. So like the last time I wanted to reach 190 pounds, what I did was I give myself a timeline to reach 190 pounds. So every day I will go on the scale just to ensure that I'm on track, even when there's no sign of growth. Just going on that scale alone motivates me to keep going and stay consistent to whatever I'm doing to reach that 190. And in doing so, you have to ensure that your workouts are on point. Your attitude towards your workouts are on point as well, because if you don't have the proper attitude, then you will not be motivated to get to your ultimate destination, ultimate goal, because you need that drive from within to push you. Because there's going to become times when you become distracted. There are going to become times when you feel like you don't want to do it. So the best thing for you to do is to find that passion within, find that motivation. If it means that you have to even work out with some music, or before you work out you listen to some music or watch some videos of your favorite exercise personnel. So whatever it takes for you to stay motivated, and because you will need the motivation, because without that motivation you will not get it. So all you have to do is just find your way of how you want to do it, and just know that nothing else matters as long as you are on track to getting that goal, right? So that's just one of my takes. The next thing is that how do you know when you have done enough in the gym? Well, for me, person's always like, yo, why are you killing it so much? Like, you're going so hard. Honestly, it's never enough, because even when you finish working out, I feel like there is still more to be done, because of that love and that motivation that you have, that strong willpower. It will always make you want to go and go and go and go and go. But at the end of the day, we have to remember that we are humans, so we have to take a break and continue the next day. And we need rest, and we need hydration and all of that, proper nutrients. So for me, when I'm working out, I work out until I feel like my whatever body parts I'm working is almost numb. Like I literally can't do no more. So that's me. I try to take myself out of the comfort zone at all times. And if I go out of the comfort zone for 5 sets, right? And I do the 5 sets and I feel like there's more left in the gas tank, I try to do 2 more sets, right? Maybe heavier weight and with more tension or whatever, just to get that muscle fatigue enough for it to grow. So that's me. Some persons, it doesn't matter. Some persons will stop. Some persons will stop and say, hey, I've done enough for today. But for me, it's never enough. It's never enough until I feel like I can't go anymore. It's never enough until I feel like my body's crying, my muscle crying, and say, hey, give me a break. It's never enough until I feel satisfied within that workout. And even if I do have that level of satisfaction, I'm still not satisfied, if you know what I mean. So I am always proud, but never satisfied. And that's a code I live by every day. And I'm just never satisfied. So even person like, hey, you're working out too hard, I've seen you here for the past hour. Yes. Sometimes my workouts are short, sometimes they are long. It all depends. Depends on the goal at the time, depends on the mood at the time. Because most times I work out like within 45 minutes to 1 hour 30 minute maximum. Right? So my 45-minute sessions is the smash and go. Right? You just get it done, in, out, leave the gym. My 1.5 hour session or 1 hour 30-minute sessions, those are the grueling sessions where duration of time on the body, come on, longevity, we're talking about endurance. When you put your muscle through certain muscular endurance exercise, you get a whole different level of fatigue on the muscles because it's not used to it. So when you can push through that level of endurance on your body, trust me, you will get a different level of growth, different level of yourself as a person in the gym, because you will start to do things that you never know that you could have done. Right? So you might normally do like 3 sets of bench press. Now you find out that you're doing 6 sets, 7 sets, 8 sets, just to push that muscle to its limit. Push yourself to its limit. So if your regular comfort zone is like 4 sets, and like, hey, today I'm doing 4 sets of bench press, you press, you do your 4 sets. Yeah, that's okay. But sometimes a little overtraining is good. You're not hurting yourself because you're still lifting within your safe zone, just that you add more sets. Right? And in adding more sets, it can't hurt. So you just push yourself some more, get in the work, find the motivation, find something within you that makes you want to keep going. Because at the end of the day, your only competition is you. Don't watch the guy on the TV screen. Don't watch the guy across from you at the gym. Don't watch the guy where you're listening in your clips, because he is working to better himself. So even though they motivate us to do better, at all times you must always work until that person that you look up to becomes your rival, becomes your competitor, becomes someone who is on the same level as you, and you're looking to surpass them. Not because they motivate you, must stay below, right? Always rise up and try to go for the number 1 spot. And the only number 1 spot there is you, because you can never defeat you. Because when you think that you will defeat you, there's always another level. Just always trying to fight for that number 1 spot within you. And trust me, that would be a lifelong fight, because you cannot outdo you. Because we are limitless. We don't set limits on ourselves. We are limitless. We can do anything that we want to do. So if you want to lift 100 pounds, you can. And you say, okay, I lift 100. Your personal record is 100. You say, hey, I want to go for 130. I remember once my bench press was, I think my bench press was 110 in dumbbells. And I couldn't pass 110, but then I said, you know what? I think it's one of my videos as well. So when I was doing it, I was like, you know what? Today I'm going to try and go for a new personal best. So I started at 110. Then I go to 115, and I was like, you know, I think I'm going to go really hard. I skipped 120. I went straight to 125. And trust me, that gave me a push. But I did it. And I was like, okay, to close off, I'm going to try 130. And in trying the 130, I failed. But what? My personal best was 110. And I've surpassed that a long time ago during that workout. So me failing at 130, I didn't feel bad. I felt good actually to know that, you know what? I can do it. I will do it. And I stopped 130, and the next time around I started at 120, and then that 130 that I couldn't lift at the time, I did it. I didn't do it for as much rep as I wanted, but it was better than before, because before I couldn't lift it. I couldn't even attempt to flip that dumbbell and press, right? And now I'm able to do like 3 sets out of it, and I know as time goes by I'll be able to knock 5 to 8 out of it, because that's how it goes. Challenge is always there. Always take the challenge. Never back down. Step up, step forward, and be great. Alpha Chris, and I thank you for watching, and thank you guys for subscribing to the YouTube page. Thank you so much. It's been going good. We are growing, and it's only going to get bigger and bigger and bigger and better. And I promise you that better contents are coming, more vlogs are coming. Everything is just at time. We just started out. We're putting in the work, so just give it time. Be a part of the family. Feel free to ask me any question. DM me on Instagram. I'll respond. Trust me, I will. Drop a comment on the videos that you watch. Share your views, right? Because we're all one. We're trying to create a family. We all have the same passion. So let us do it and just be one. Be great. Always try to be limitless. And just remember that you can be anything you want to be and do anything you want to do as long as you have the mindset to do it. Alright? Alpha Chris out. Big up yourself. See you next time.